Hello, I'm Elias Bisot, and I don't think most people actually realize how little time and how little significance they have on this vast earth. Like, most people live their lives without actually expecting their lives to end. They always expect to have a second chance. They always expect to wake up tomorrow. But that's never guaranteed. And I've talked about this before, but you need to realize that like 80 years that you have on Earth is insignificant. You're probably not going to do something that is remembered, most likely, like statistically speaking. And of course, you will be forgotten at some point or another. Yes, there are people who have never been forgotten, like, I don't know, Pythagoras or Marcus Aurelius or Epictetus, whatever. In a couple of years, maybe not a couple, in like a couple hundred years, they also will be forgotten. It's not that hard to be forgotten. It's pretty hard to do something so memorable that you actually get remembered for 200 years after your death. 2000 years is pretty remarkable, but infinity, all eternity being remembered, is completely impossible. It's a goal that nobody can truly achieve. So stop trying to be remembered. Stop trying to do something meaningful. Stop trying to be egotistical through your virtue in order to be remembered after death. Because that's not a good enough goal. That's not something that will actually make you feel good. Maybe it will give you some sense of security whilst you're still alive. But in the end, it won't really matter. So, how do you use your time well? How do you actually profit out of every single second that is given to you? Well, you do it with just living. And this is kind of an abstract subject. You need to do everything perfectly in every single second of your life. You need to do everything first try. You need to be a Olympiad medalist at the age of 13 or 14 or 15 or 6. You need to do everything and get the highest value and get the most spiritual and emotional nourishment and enlightenment and growth right off the get go. You need to have the best life possible, but the more you try to do that, the less likely it is to actually happen. The more you obsess over your virtue, over the perfection of your life, the perfection of your character, the perfection of every single habit, the more they deteriorate. You only really improve when you kind of stop caring, care about one specific thing, and that goal, that specific thing that you put your entire attention to, that you accord, that's the only thing you pay attention to, drives you to a place that actually makes you perfect. And also knowing that you will never be perfect. We live in kind of a, it would not be surprising to like find out that we're not actually real, wouldn't it? We live in such a comical, satirical society. We have lost the art of satire because reality is so absurd to begin with. But we still try. And that's enough, isn't it? We still try to be good. We still try to be virtuous. We still try to attempt new things. But will they matter? They won't matter. I want you to know that very clearly. They won't matter. They won't be remembered. They probably won't give you endless spiritual immortality. But they will still happen. There'll still be something in the universe. No matter how forgotten or non existent you are, something you do will still drive the growth, the development of the universe. No matter how horrible, no matter how rudimentary, no matter how great. You still have a purpose, but that purpose won't give you many historical benefits. You live only once. You live only once. You live only once. You don't live after death. So why try to set out on a journey to make a name for yourself after death? For your family to benefit? For your tomb to be visited? No. What's your goal? Now you know. You only get one opportunity. You do not get a second one. Most glory is useless, but you still have a purpose. You have all the time in the world. Don't feel the pressure to do something great with every single second. This is quite an impulsive video, I know. But look at your life this way and see what's the best thing that you can do. Because there are many things that you can do. Many things that you can do for selfish reasons, altruistic reasons, whatever. Look at it in an objective manner. What is it that you truly, from the bottom of your heart, spirit, soul, whatever, want to do? Because most of the time, that's probably what you should do. And there's no other way to actually explain this. I'll see you later.